If there's one thing you guys love, it is Dragon Ball and superheroes. Well, apparently I'm not the only one who's been paying attention. Akira Toriyama is throwing both of these into a blender for the new movie Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Little is known about the movie, but the whole superhero thing does make me think we might finally get to see my favorite Dragon Ball character get the spotlight, Gohan! In Dragon Ball Super, Gohan was mostly overlooked. This has been a thing that irked a ton of fans who considered him to be one of the best parts of Dragon Ball Z, if not the best. While he did get to lead the team in the Tournament of Power, most of his time in the sequel series was spent in the shadow of his father and Vegeta. Well, it seemed like he was trying to change that very problem. When Goku came to recruit him for the tournament, he informed his father that he was working on something new. His ultimate form from Dragon Ball Z has become his new passion. Since it was something only he could do, he decided that he was going to continue to improve it. Well, Dragon Ball Super Superhero would be the perfect time for him to show what the true Ultimate Gohan is. If Goku and Vegeta both square off against an opponent who can somehow circumvent their transformations, Ultimate Gohan could be their only shot at victory. Now, Dragon Ball is very much Goku's show. While the other characters occasionally get a moment to shine, when things are at their darkest, it's almost always Goku who saves the day by taking the main villain down. Every once in a while, it looks like another character, such as Vegeta, might take out a bad guy, but Goku usually comes in hot with a new transformation that blows everyone away. Dragon Ball Super Superhero could buck this trend by shining light on the other Saiyan who was gloriously taking out one of the franchise's biggest bads. Since Gohan defeated Perfect Cell in the Cell games, he's never been given a chance to shine quite like it. Well, this could be his major follow-up to many Dragon Ball Z fans' favorite moment. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind watching Gohan wipe another fool out with an enormous Kamehameha wave. That never gets old. Dragon Ball Super has really proven that Vegeta and Goku are the ultimate tag team. Pretty much every major foe in Super drops down on our heroes, leading to a brief conversation where Vegeta and Goku debate over who's gonna take him on first. The only problem with this is that the two prideful Saiyans rarely realize that they could accomplish more together. That's where Gohan and his old mentor Piccolo could shine. In the Galactic Patrol Prisoner Saga that picks up where Dragon Ball Super left off, we see Piccolo and Gohan work together to take on a much more powerful foe. I won't spoil who. If this film takes place before that arc gets adapted, we might see the beginning of Piccolo and Gohan's renewed partnership. Move over, Goku and Vegeta! There's a new tag team in town. There's a running joke in the Dragon Ball universe that no one realizes Goku and his friends actually have special powers and save the world constantly. In fact, they think that everything Goku does is like a big Hulk Hogan-style wrestling show with a ton of special effects. Funnily enough, they think their universe's real Hulk Hogan, Hercule, or Mr. Satan, depending on which name you like more, is actually the true hero of the world. Well, one thing from superhero fiction is that not only are superheroes almost always acknowledged by their people, but they're often celebrated. If this is the rise of the Great Saiyaman to world-saving heights, he could get something Goku never has: fame across the world. I think this would be worth it just to see Mr. Satan's reaction. I don't know if he'd publicly deny Gohan's skills or pretend that he was the one who trained him to be so strong since he was his son-in-law. Goku just never learns, does he? It seems like there's no vicious intergalactic despot or demonic creature that Goku won't give a second chance to after he stopped them from obliterating the universe. He even gave Frieza another shot at life after the Tournament of Power, even after Resurrection F proved Frieza would never change. Well, it didn't take long for Frieza to thank Goku for that kindness by sending Broly to finish what he started. Well, if Superhero really wanted to prove that Gohan was a better warrior, the best way would be for Gohan to learn from his father's mistakes. How awesome would it be for a villain to try to pull one over on Gohan like they do on Goku all the time? After begging for forgiveness, Gohan could turn his back while the villain attacks. Then he could appear right behind them and end the threat for good. That seems more like a future Trunks move to me, but he could pull it off. It's no secret that Gohan very nearly got the keys to the Dragon Ball Z kingdom. After the Cell Games storyline, Gohan took the lead of the entire series. The original idea was that Gohan would go on to become the franchise's new protagonist. Looking back on the entire Dragon Ball Z story, it seems clear that the entire thing was building towards Gohan's ascension. That kinda got thrown off course when Goku returned from the afterlife and took the series over once again. This is kind of sad because it kinda ruins the point of most of Dragon Ball Z's story. If the whole thing was building towards Gohan surpassing his father only for him not to, what was the point? Well, Superhero could provide a way to rectify this. Judging from the age of Pan in the film, this story could be beyond even the latest chapters of the manga. Perhaps this is the moment where Gohan will finally become the face of the franchise. The Galactic Patrol is one of the cooler ideas to come out of Dragon Ball Super. While it only got a little bit of attention in the anime, the manga truly commits to it in the next arc. Judging by the new character's concept art, many fans have guessed that the Galactic Patrol may be involved heavily in the plot. While Goku has aligned himself with the Patrol on many occasions, he's never fully committed to it. Superhero could create a whole new adventure by seeing Gohan become an intergalactic superhero. Since Krillin also seems to be embracing his identity as a police officer more than ever for the film, it'd be fitting for the pair to once again jet off into space like the good old days. Now, I would 100% watch Krillin and Gohan's adventures through the galaxy as the first human officers of the Galactic Patrol. It would really make the entire Frieza saga practice for their future careers. Now, Goku really isn't big on style. The man's been wearing pretty much the exact same outfit since the 80s, with just a symbol change every once in a while. Now, this isn't exactly the best look in the world, but the Great Saiyaman's ridiculous costume makes Goku's orange and blue gi seem like the most iconic look in all of anime history. If Superhero truly is giving the Great Saiyaman a chance to shine, they're gonna need to do something about that costume. With the rise of the MCU and My Hero Academia, superheroes aren't quite as ridiculous as they were when Gohan's superhero alter ego was first introduced. So, it would be fitting for Saiyaman to get a proper costume that wasn't mocked by literally everyone every single time Gohan put it on. Maybe some armor or something would be better. I don't know, it'd be hard to get worse. Also, maybe rethink the cape. The Dragon Ball Super series didn't start with Dragon Ball Super at all, but rather the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods movie. It ended up being so successful that the Dragon Ball franchise was exhumed from the shallow grave projects like Dragon Ball Evolution put it in. Well, the stage is perfectly set for Superhero to do the exact same thing. This could be the start of Gohan's original story. While Goku and Vegeta focus on godly pursuits, Gohan could deal with threats back on Earth. There are a lot of villains out there, plenty for Goku and Gohan to fight separately. As long as we've had to wait for Dragon Ball Super to adapt the Planet Eater Moro storyline, it would be ideal to have two different Dragon Ball shows going on simultaneously. Now, perhaps the biggest surprise of the released character art for Superhero is the inclusion of Gohan's daughter and Goku's granddaughter, Pan. The young Saiyan was a major character in the decanonized Dragon Ball GT, but she hasn't gotten a ton of screen time since. That's because Dragon Ball Super picked up shortly after Dragon Ball Z ended. The last we've seen of Pan in Super, she was still a very young child. In Superhero, she looks to be about the same age as Gohan was when we first met him. Maybe we'll get to see more of Gohan's excellent parenting skills. Goku has often been chastised by fans for his questionable parenting skills. It'd be interesting to see how Gohan's style of parenting differs from his father's. Will he take her on adventures, or encourage her to stay in school? If this does happen, hopefully the next movie we get is Dragon Ball Super Wolf that'll allow Yamcha to finally save the day. Maybe there's some sort of immortal monster who can only be defeated by a wolf fang fist. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing the series has done.